Hi, and welcome to KeyPay. Today we're going to take a quick look around the software and introduce you to the main aspects of KeyPay. We'll begin by looking at the home page and giving you a quick guide to navigation. Then we'll follow that with an overview about how you can use KeyPay to simplify your payroll processes and save you time. Starting with the home page, this is like the front cover of your business. Up here you have the year-to-date figures, and here we have any action items and notices so that you can see them before you actually get stuck into a pay run. If there's anything you need to complete, an unfinalised pay run or a new employee who doesn't have all of their details completed, for example, you'll also see a reminder of that here. Looking at the list of your employees, you can easily see which pay schedules they belong to and when they were last paid. You can also see from this that for any given PAYE reference, you can manage weekly and monthly pay frequencies in the same place. And you can quickly access the details of any employee quickly just by clicking on their name or typing into the search bar here. On the next tab, you'll find a complete list of all the pay runs you've ever run, and if you need to, you can go back into any of these simply by clicking on the blue pay period dates. Alternatively, if you just want a quick traffic-like overview of what's worked or what hasn't been done, then these icons will give you an instant update on the status of your FPS submission, as well as your automated pension submission, your automated journal upload, and whether you've published your pay slips and auto-enrolment notifications and such. The Approved Leave tab allows you to manage holidays and sickness for your team, but I'll skip over this in the context of bureau management as it's more for direct businesses. The Reports tab gives you quick access to a full range of reports, from financial to employee and compliance, etc. For bureaus, one of the key parts of reports are the report packs. Report packs allow you to put together a package of reports that you can then send out automatically at the end of each pay run or on a pay schedule. They're quick to put together, so here I'm adding one that will send out the detailed activity report and the P32 automatically at the end of each pay run. You can see I have a choice of formats I can send them out in. So because I don't want my client to make any changes to them, I'm going to send them both out as PDF files. Now, for GDPR, I'm going to tick the box requiring recipient to log in and download the files. Please note that we don't actually send the files to recipients, just a secure link. I can create as many report packs as I want, so I can send the relevant reports separately to my client, their HR team and their finance team. In addition to specific reports to my colleagues, different reports can be sent out on different schedules to different recipients, and once they're set up, they will save you time every month in terms of collation, generation and mailing. And finally, but most importantly, the Payroll Settings tab. What you see here will vary depending on the plan that you subscribe to, so you can only see relevant items to the specific business. The payroll settings are broadly organised so that the ones that you'll use most are on the left, moving to the less often used on the right. However, you don't need to come back to the home screen to find these settings, and for the rest of this demo I will be using the navy bars on the left hand side of the screen. I'm going to go through only a few of these screens to highlight some of the time saving areas. But if you want to see more and in greater depth, then please join one of our longer webinars. It takes less than a minute to set up a typical business in KeyPay, pulling through most of the details from Companies House. The payment screen allows you to set up your employee and HMRC payments, whether via BACS or other bank file, Telaroo or open bank format. The pension screen allows you to manage all types of pension schemes, from your standard AE scheme through to SIPPs, salary sacrifice and AVC schemes. For users of Nest, Smart Pension, the People's Pension, Aviva and Now, pensions can also send and receive contribution and joiner information in a similar way that RTI files are sent, and no need to manually trigger payments to Nest. They are managed automatically. And here I'll slow down and spend a bit longer on the HMRC screen. In practice, it's a pretty straightforward screen, holding the PAYE reference, etc. And of course, You can set up your small employers relief, your employment allowance, which you can also set up to be included in your journal exports, your apprenticeship levy, and your IR35 settings. But here you can also set up automated tax payment reminders, which you may know as P30s in your current software. These can be set up to send on a given day and include as much or as little detail as you want. You can see from this example that it includes all of the information your client needs to make the payment, even down to providing the tax period and year at the end of the payment reference. The RTI and agent setup enables tax code updates, national insurance number and student loan stop-start notices to be pulled directly into the pay run. This also will enable the FPS to be sent automatically at the end of each pay run, and you can select the date that the EPS automatically gets filed. Before I leave this screen, I want to make a couple more general points. Firstly, as I've made changes, I'll need to click Save. We deliberately don't automatically save changes in KeyPay, as it's a true cloud system, and therefore more than one person can be in the same screen at the same time. Secondly, by opening another browser window, I can look at multiple businesses at the same time or look at multiple business settings and employee settings within the same business, even allowing the ability to make changes while a pay run is open. And thirdly, every page has this small black circle with a question mark in it. If I click on this, it will take me to the support document for that specific page. Finally, our accounting, bureau and bookkeeping partners can all benefit from having one or more white labels and have control of the branding that they want on each one. And none of your clients need know that you're using KeyPay. They are effectively using your software. Moving on, the next screen is the payslip settings. Every employee with an email address can have access to an employee portal which will give them access to payslips, P60s, P11Ds, documents uploaded by the employer, plus the ability to manage their holiday and sickness and possibly their timesheets. Everything is automatically posted to the employee portal, and if a payslip changes, then the system only shows the updated version to the employee. No deletion or uploads required. Their employee portal remains with them after they leave, so they won't be coming back to you asking for old payslips, P60s and P45s. In the payslip settings, you can add your own company logo. This helps the employee trust the e-payslips. And this setting here is your GDPR control. So the payslips cannot be accessed without the employee logging in. We don't send PDFs of payslips ever, as it's just not secure. Jumping down to journals. KeyPay is fully API integrated with Xero, QuickBooks, FreshBooks and NetSuite, with others being added. So journal uploads for payroll and expenses can be fully automated, just like RTI files and automatic enrolment. Sage users have a dedicated file upload, and users of other software can configure their own chart of accounts and journal outputs to a high degree of complexity. Other things that you or your clients can manage within KeyPay include fully automated pay runs, payrolling of benefits and P11Ds, qualification management and document management, leave management, timesheet management, as well as rosters and time and attendance. If you want to know more about these, then visit our website at keypay.co.uk, or even better, take out a free trial at keypay.yourpayroll.co.uk.